Alrighty, y'all, we're live from the Athletics Go 2014 YouTube page. I currently have here with me number one on our team. Please tell us your name.
My name is Maddie Goodwin.
Maddie, what position do you play?
I play second base.
Alrighty, and what is your softball ick?
Whenever people have needlage or their ears out of their visor.
Alrighty, needlage and ears out of the visor. What is one of your funniest moments from this season?
Whenever me and another teammate chest bumped and we both fell straight on the ground.
Alrighty, and then the other one, what is one thing that you're going to remember from this season?
Whenever we won our PGF Super Select Columbia tournament.
All right, so what is one thing you want to tell the people of YouTube about Athletics Go 2014?
It's a really good team, and the coaches are amazing.
Alrighty, well, thank you, Maddie. So next person to be up is, have a seat right there. Collins Printup. All right, Collins. Tell me your position. What position do you play?
I play first and pitcher.
Play first and pitcher. What is your softball ick?
So hair down, knee bridge, and jersey untucked.
Okay, hair down, knee bridge, and jersey untucked. What is one of your funniest moments from this season?
My funniest moment this season was when I fell trying to get a foul ball.
You fell trying to get a foul ball. Alrighty, and what is one thing that you will remember from this season?
Whenever we won the PGF Super Select in Tennessee.
Alrighty, and what is one thing that you want to say to the people of YouTube, the YouTube followers on our team? What do you want to say about that?
Thank you guys for following us on our YouTube page that we just started last weekend. Thank you very much, and we're so excited that y'all watching this live and that y'all followed us.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Next up we have Dakota Jones, number 4. Alrighty, Dakota Jones. Dakota, what is your what position do you play?
I play pitcher, third, and sometimes short.
Alrighty, and what is your softball ick?
Okay, I have 3. Kneevage, where your socks don't go over your knees. When your jersey is untucked, and when people wear makeup and eyeshadow.
Makeup and eyeshadow. So I see you have makeup and eyeshadow on. So you're portraying your softball ick. What's the plunger for?
So we're doing a thing called anything but a glove, so you can use things to catch and field. So I bought a plunger, and when I field or catch, I can secure it.
Oh, that's awesome. That's funny. All right, what is one of your funniest moments from the year?
When I was on the mound and there was a wasp and a bee coming at me, so I ran for about a minute before they actually cleared.
Okay, and then what is one thing that you'll remember from this season?
I remember that when we got second in the gold bracket against really 2 years older than us, and we almost beat Trahan, but it was only by 1 run, so.
That's all right, and then what is one thing that you would tell our loyal YouTube followers on our new YouTube page?
Always try softball because you never know if you're going to like it.
All righty. Thank you, ma'am. Next. Next up, we have Jersey. All right, Jersey. Jersey, your number is?
12.
Your number 12. And what positions do you play?
I play outfield. That's my number one position.
You play outfield. All right. So, Jersey, tell me, what is your softball ick?
My softball ick is when they have their hair down or when they show their knees.
When they show their knees, that seems like that's a common theme. What is one of your funniest moments from this year?
One of my funniest moments is when Dakota hit a really good hit to the fence, and we told her that there was a bee behind her, so she started sprinting around the base.
All right, and what is one thing that you're going to remember this year from this season?
This year, I'm gonna remember all our teammates and all the fun moments we had from all our tournaments, and remember all the funny memories we've had together.
All right, so what is one thing you want to tell anybody that's watching our YouTube page?
Never give up and follow your dreams, even when life gets hard.
All righty. Thank you, Jersey. All right, next up, we have Tatum. All right, Tatum, tell me, what's your number?
I'm number 13.
All right, and what position do you play?
I play center field.
Center field. All right, and I see you have a net in your hand. What is the net for?
It's for to bring anything but a glove for today.
Oh, okay. All right, then tell me, what is your softball ick?
When people have their pants above their knee.
Oh, you see, so you have your pants pulled up on your knees.
Yes.
I know I mentioned to you earlier they look like football pants.
Yes.
Yeah, so what is one of the funniest moments that you had from this year?
When I went to go catch a pop fly and I slipped and fell, but I still caught it.
Oh, yeah, that was a nice catch, too. What is one thing that you'll remember from this season?
When I went to go and hit the ball and then I fell in the batter's box and missed
Yeah,
the ball.
that was very funny. And that was very memorable. So what is one of the things that you want to say to the people that's watching on our YouTube channel? What would you tell them?
To keep watching our games and cheering us on.
All right. Well, thank you, Tatum.
Yeah.
All righty. Next we have Emery. Emery Setzer. Emery, what is your number?
15,
15. And what position do you play?
middle infield.
Middle infield. I see we got a little baby cart that slid behind you. But Emery, tell me, what is your softball ick?
My softball ick is when they have their jerseys untucked or their hair down.
Jersey untucked and hair down. What is one of the funniest moments from this season?
When we were in the tents together and Dakota made me laugh for like 15 minutes and I was like trying to warm up, but I was still laughing from when we were at the tents.
All right, yeah, I see. One thing about this team, y'all have a lot of fun and y'all tend to make each other laugh, so that's what I love about y'all. What is the one thing that you will remember from this season?
When we won that Columbia tournament, that was an amazing experience for all of us. And just how our teamwork did together, and like all the things we did to grow this year.
Yeah, and so do you remember how many teams that we played against in that tournament?
I think we played about like 13.
We played
64.
64 total teams, and we came out number one. That's awesome. What is one thing that you're gonna that you will remember? You want to tell people that's watching our YouTube channel? What do you want to tell them?
Just that we work hard together, and we have amazing coaches that teach us, and that we work as a great teamwork. And just if we do that together, we will win.
All righty, thank you. Next, Caroline. All righty. We have Caroline Edwards. Caroline, what is your number?
16.
16. And tell me, what is your softball ick?
When their pants are all the way down and an untucked jersey.
Okay, pants down and untucked jersey. Talking about all the way down to the ankles. Okay, not pants down. But what are some of the funniest moments that you have from this year?
Oh gosh. I don't know.
In practice, maybe, or in the game, something funny that may have happened that you remember.
Can I do it right now?
Right now, it's fine.
When Coach Brian dyed his hair.
Oh yeah, that's pretty funny. He looked like Macaulay Culkin over there from Home Alone. What is one thing that you'll remember from this season?
Probably winning our last 10U tournament.
Oh yeah. So winning the last 10U PGL Super Select tournament over 64 teams. That's a good thing for our team. What is something that you would tell somebody who subscribes to our YouTube channel and watches our team?
Best team in the country.
Hey, I agree. Thank you, ma'am. All righty. Next we have Kendall. Kendall, what is your number?
I'm 22.
Your number 22. And what positions do you play?
I play third base, catcher, and I know I can play outfield, but my mom doesn't think so, but I know I can.
Hey, that's all right. Hey, we never know what's going to happen. We're only 10, 11 years old. But what is your softball ick?
When their knees are uncovered.
Okay, knee bleach, okay.
Your hair down.
And hair down. I see you have a leprechaun hat on, so what's the purpose of your hat today?
So we're doing something called Anything But a Glove, and inside is like little things so I can
Scoop it, and throw it. All righty.
That's correct.
What is one of the funniest moments that you have this year, whether it's with you or one of your teammates?
Okay, so when we had our little like team bonding sleepover, that night we all slept downstairs, and Dakota was sleepwalking, and we were all so scared. She was like, it was scary.
Oh, that I heard that was very funny. But what is the one thing that you'll remember from this season?
Something I'll always remember is us winning our last 10U tournament in Columbia, Tennessee.
Okay, yeah. Once again, I know that was a big tournament. PGF Super Select, 64 teams. We came out number 1. We fought a lot of rain, a bunch of delays, but we still pushed through. I think we ended up playing over 8 or 9 games.
Probably.
But it was great competition. So, but that's good. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Last but not least, Emery Coster. All right, Emery, what's your number?
99.
All right, and what positions do you play?
First base and pitcher, and sometimes outfield.
Sometimes outfield. Hey, I think you got to be multi-functional in this on this team a little bit. So tell me, what is your softball ick?
My softball ick is when they have their ears untucked out of their visors, and when their pants are pulled down to their ankles.
Oh, yeah. So what is a funny moment that you experienced or you had one of your teammates have experienced this year?
One time I was doing a softball cheer in the dugout, and I was screaming really loudly, and then I had one of the worst voice cracks that I think I've ever had in my life.
So what is the one thing that you'll remember from this season?
One thing I'll remember is probably when we were all having our Christmas team party and everyone jumped into the cold pool, and it was almost like 60 degrees and it was freezing cold.
Oh man. And so what is one thing that you want to talk to or say to our YouTube followers, the people that's keeping up with our team?
Thank you for watching. Keep watching and keep supporting our team.
All righty. Thank you.
Yes.
All right, next up we have one of our beloved coaches. So Coach, yes ma'am. We have Coach Lee. Coach Lee, how long have you been coaching?
This team for 3 years, but I've been coaching ever since I graduated from college. I was a graduate assistant and then coached in college for 5 years. Have coached high school softball all the way down to youth and the rec level. So this is by far my most challenging and most rewarding age group so far, for sure.
All right, and what college? Go shout out your college. What college did you
Go
play at?
Herd, Thundering Herd. I graduated from Marshall University, class of 2006.
All right, so what is your favorite moment this year with this team?
If we're talking about fall and summer together,
Fall and summer.
of all the amazing things this team did, I still think that my favorite moment that this team did, all of them, from 1 to 10, was winning the Fall World Series in the fall. And the reason is because they lost, went into the loser's bracket early, and we had to play 7 games in one day. 6 of them were back to back to back to back to back. And we ended up winning it. They fought, they never gave up. They came and just accepted the challenge and never gave up. And I mean, honestly, it made me such a proud coach, and to just have that doubt that I didn't think we could do it, and for them to prove me wrong was simply just outstanding. That's
awesome. That's awesome. I tell you, our girls were spent. They were really tired. I can remember at one time we were telling everybody, get some chocolate, get some caffeine.
Get the Cokes.
Yeah. We were hard on it, trying to get some energy back, but we pushed through, and you know, kudos to the coaches and the team of putting it all together. One thing that I can always remember, and I remember y'all as coaches talking, the team celebrated after they beat us the first time, and we were like, all right, y'all look at that,
All right, yep.
because we want y'all to see that, so that way we come back and we're going to see them here again.
That's
so that
right.
was awesome.
And we did. We came back and beat the team that beat us. So
That's right.
it was an
And
awesome day.
Yeah, and then so if this team had a theme song, what would it be?
Oh, you know, like I thought of a couple, and I was like, do we go funny because they're such a good group and they're lighthearted and they have fun? But I think it comes down to Journey, Don't Stop Believing, because like every moment that I think this team might be down and out, they do something that absolutely shocks me, and I have to remember, like, I just never can stop believing in this group, because no matter what situation they're in, they're always going to keep pushing forward.
All right, and so, and the last question, what is the funniest moment that you witnessed as a coach between the fall and this spring?
Not like, I mean, there's been a couple, but like, you know, just thinking about in the hotels and in between games. And actually it's the one that I'm thinking of happened this past weekend, where Coach Carey and I were dancing to the other team's in between inning song, and the girls were like so mortified, and I'm like, what's wrong? So like, I mean, I just, you know, just, it's not just one moment, but like just the lighthearted, the fun that this team has, and like the fact that the coaching staff and me and Coach Carey can dance on the field and the kids get all embarrassed and everything. It's fun. Every moment's funny, and every moment is just awesome with this group.
That's awesome. And so, and the last thing before you leave, what is something that you would tell the people that's viewing and subscribing to our YouTube page about this team?
I would say keep watching, because big things are happening with this group. For such a young age, and for the work that they put in and the amount of focus that they have and the softball IQ and intelligence for such a young age, I'm going to tell you, don't stop watching this group. They're going to do big things, and you're going to see all these girls on a college softball diamond one day. I can guarantee you that.
Well, thank you, Coach. Thank you for.
And I'll tell you, since nobody said, my softball ick is when people wear their hair down when it's 100 degrees.
Softball ick, hair down, 100 degrees. All right, next up we have Coach Matt. We got Coach Matt. He got the guns out.
I got the guns out.
All right, Coach Matt, how long have you been coaching softball?
Oh, since Maddie was 4. So wow. That's 6 years.
6 years, 6 years, and you're one of the original coaches with the team. We came from, what was that team name?
Thunder.
Georgia Thunder, and y'all was a very productive team then. Coming into this season, or the season as our 9U team, we came in pretty competitive. So you have a long-standing history with the team. So what is one of your favorite moments with this team?
Well, favorite moments with the team, I've got a lot. With this team in particular would have to be, well, I've been loving to see them compete against some of the older competition. Yeah. Loving to see that. But I think my absolute favorite would be just going out on top with that PGF Super Select up in Tennessee against the best teams in the country. And
if I remember right, it was 6-4 teams, several games back-to-back due to weather delays, and fighting through and competing. If this team had a theme song, what would it be to you?
I'm gonna go George Thorogood, Bad to the Bone. Baby.
Bad to the bone.
Bad to the bone.
Bad to the bone. I can definitely agree with that. Coach Lee said, "Journey, don't stop believing," and Bad to the Bone. That's another great song.
I agree with both of those.
All righty. And then, what was the funniest moment that you witnessed as a coach this season?
Several, but I think probably the funniest for me was Gardendale PGF tournament semifinals against the athletics team. Me and Coach Brian sitting on the bucket right in the middle of the game. Danielle coming back from a Chick-fil-A run, just wheeling it up on the curb. She's got half the car, half the Suburban up on the curb, half of it's off, and just getting out, slamming the door just like she owned the place.
Yeah. I think we had another one, a pretty good funny one too, was at the same location with Cal Coster. when he told the guy that was running the tournament, "You parked the car." So that's another great
Yeah, head
moment
coach
from that
Brad,
part. Yeah.
Brad from the Bolts.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What is your softball it?
Oh, hey, shorty shorts. That's it.
All right, and then last question is, what is one of the things that you would tell somebody who's subscribed to our YouTube page and been watching our team? What's one thing you would say to our fans?
Hey, sky's the limit for this group. You know, they got their best softball still ahead. They've done a lot of great things, but you know, the best is still ahead.
Yeah, good. Well, thank you, Coach.
Yeah, thank you, Tony.
All right, next we have Coach Carrie Jones with her monster. You got to bring your monster. That's what you're known for.
I live on this.
All right, Coach.
That's it?
Coach Carrie, yes, yeah. Have a seat.
Okay, good.
All right, so we have Coach Carrie Jones. Coach Carrie, how long have you been coaching overall?
Since probably 2002.
2002, and then so where did you go to college at?
Georgia Tech.
And what position did you play in college?
Pitcher and outfield.
Pitcher and outfield. Where are you originally from?
Michigan, right outside of Ann Arbor, Chelsea.
Okay, gotcha. And then we call your dad what? Coach Grandpa?
Grandpa.
Coach Grandpa.
And my dad is still doing like pitching lessons in Michigan.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so one of the questions that I have is for you is, what is your favorite moment with this team this year? Whether it's the fall season or the spring season.
I'm gonna have to say two moments right here because they are just so huge. One is the Fall World Series. Winning the Fall World Series, we had our first loss of the season in the pool play, and we were not expecting that. And the next day, we had to come back and play, I think it was around 7 games, 6 or 7, but it was to where we were like, you know what, this is impossible. We are just gonna fight this out until we can, but there's no way, this is just not physically possible to do this. We didn't tell the kids that. We just kept letting them believe and going, and it was just a fight till the end. And when we finished that, we're like, did we actually just do that? There's no way, but we did it. So winning the Fall World Series was the first, but the second is a memory they're gonna have for the rest of their lives, and that is the Super Select with like 62 teams, top teams from all over the country in every single state, and we had the hardest draw possible. We had to win 3 straight games just to make it into Sunday, and instead of getting teams that were younger or maybe not as difficult, we got the best of the best, had to play the Bolts, SoCal, Athletics Mercado after the Bolts, which is just phenomenal. So to win that, they're gonna have that memory for the rest of their lives. It is such a huge memory. They have no idea how big in what they really did was. So it's both of those.
Well, good, awesome. So what if you had a chance to give this team a theme song, what would it be?
I can't say the one that I really want to because it wouldn't be politically correct.
Right.
So, but unstoppable. Like unstoppable, because no matter what, it's just, they actually are just unstoppable. That's a perfect word for them.
Good. And so, Coach, one of the coach said, journeys, don't stop believing. And then I heard Bad to the Bone. So those are a lot of great songs right there that goes into what you're saying is unstoppable. All right, so what is one of the funniest moments that you witnessed as a coach this season, whether it's practice or in the game?
Oh gosh, there are so many because this team is just hilarious. Just hilarious. I don't know that I've won, so I'm gonna give 4 mini ones that are really quick. Caroline comes through. Caroline swings the bat on her face on a changeup, and on the bleachers were laughing at her, making fun of her. So then, on the next pitch, she hits a home run, and she crosses the plate and goes to the bleachers. Another one is your daughter, and just running the bases, just fish flopped, and then was just inching and crawling to get back to the base, and ends up being safe and wasn't hurt at all, but she gets there and just make sure she gets it done. And then out third is like Kendall at third base, but to dive for a ball, and I think the ball was 5 feet away from her. Yeah. But she dives, hits the ground, and the coach actually gets the ball, and it wasn't anywhere close to her. And I guess the last is in the World Series, in our championship game in the Super Select, and our hitters got some more runs for our pitching, and we got 7-0. We're like, okay, we can breathe a little. And my daughter's on the mound playing with her hair like. And we're like, calm down, you've got a lead, we're okay. She's like, absolute freaking out. But there's so many. This team is just so funny.
Oh, that's awesome. So, last question, what would you say to our YouTube followers, our fans? I know we just got a YouTube page. We actually ended up getting 60 followers within 30 minutes last week at our game. I think we're up to 70 now, 70 plus. But what would you say to our fans and the people that follow our team?
I would say that, listen, I'm not surprised that they had a lot already that sign up, but our team is so talented, so gifted. They work harder than any kids I know. They work hours and hours a day, and it's not just that they're so good, that they work so hard. They are great kids. They are absolutely hilarious. I would follow them if they had their own channels. They're so funny. They make friends with everyone. So all of the other top organizations and teams, we've become friends with. So they make friends wherever they go. So they're very humble, and that's what I love about this team. They work so hard and so good, but they are so humble. So for people to follow them, I would not be surprised, because they're just a joy to watch, and they're just good kids. They're good people.
Yes, that's great. And I tell you, we have a great organization that we play for. We have a great leader, which Stacy is leading the charge with us, and I think that we got Team of the Year from the last year. So there's a lot of great teams in this organization, and I want to say that from me to you, and I know I echo a lot from the parents. We appreciate the coaches, and you as being one of the head coaches of the team, with the way that you lead this team, how you care about our kids. So that's awesome, and we couldn't ask for anybody better.
Thank you. I should have also thrown out, like, when we went with this organization, Stacy Tambora, I've been coaching with Stacy since 2003 and with her from the start. And, we're like family, and we look at our kids like this is a family. These parents, we're close to the kids, they're like family. And our organization we're in trying to build into the lives of these kids. And it's not all about softball, but we as an organization, we want to build into the lives and develop these kids to be good humans, not just softball players. So I'm very proud and thankful to be part of this organization. We've got the best parents and the best families. So thank you so much.
Not a problem. Last but not least, Coach Brian, the spark plug. Come on, Coach Brian. All right, y'all. Last but not least, we have our spark plug coach.
Spark plug.
Yeah, he's our spark plug. Yeah. He's our ball of energy. Coach Brian. Coach Brian, tell me, how long have you been coaching?
Let's see. About 5 years now.
About 5 years.
Yeah.
And like Coach Matt, you were one of the original coaches of this team, and y'all were with the Georgia Thunder, if I remember right.
That's correct.
And then y'all had a very competitive team, very good team. Several of your kids transferred over to this Athletics Gold organization. I think pretty much the core of this team are kids that came from your organization. So I know you're super proud of that. So one of the questions I want to ask you, what is your favorite moment with this team this year?
It's a toss-up for me. We winning the one tournament in this spring that we shot to win, and the way we won it, that 10U championships for the PGF Super Select was just an unreal event. But I'm gonna have to go back to the fall. And winning out of the losers bracket in the U-Trip World Series had to be by far the best, the best win of our entire year.
Oh yeah, and I know it was 7 games in a row.
Yep.
The kids was tired. We was pumping them with chocolate and sodas and all that.
All
good
the
stuff,
candy.
Trying to get them ready to go. If you had a theme song for this team, what would it be?
Well, I'm gonna toot their own horn there with "We Are the Champions."
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yes, sir.
They've won a lot of tournaments, and they've shown a lot of people what they're made of. And even when we don't win a tournament, they're still winners. Just going back to last weekend, winning or coming in runner-up to a team that was 2 years older than them,
Yeah,
was just an amazing sight to watch.
exactly. So what is one of the funniest moments that you witnessed as a coach this season, whether it's fall or the spring?
Well, for me, it might not be funny to everybody, but one girl on the team, Caroline, who I've been coaching for, I guess, 3 or 4 years now, she has never played outfield. And to watch her go out and play outfield last week was one of those sights to see.
Yeah, and I think the look on her face kind of said it all too. She was like, "What?" You know. So final question, Coach Brian. What would you say to our YouTube followers, people who watch the team, has been keeping up with us, whether they're following the channel or not? But when you get to the softball part, what is one thing you would say to all those people that sits back and watch our team?
Enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show.
Short
These
and
girls
sweet.
are something special.
Yeah.
You're not going to find another group of girls that are. This core is just unbelievable. So enjoy the show and watch them play.
All right, and the last but not least, what's your softball it?
My softball ick: hair down, long pants, and let's see, not wearing the right uniform.
Yeah.
Jersey.
Hey, yeah. Look, and I can't give you another one. You cannot wear that sweatshirt in a game or a warm-up.
Oh, that's my rule. That's not my ick. That's my rule.
That's his rule. But anyway, Coach Brown, I appreciate you, and I appreciate the way that you pour into our kids. Some of the things that you've done, include my daughter. I know she's a fiery individual, and you've talked her down. You walked her off the ledge a couple of times, as you do with a lot of these kids. But we appreciate the work that you do. Appreciate the work that all the coaches do within this. And I think the best is yet to come with our team.
I agree.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thanks, Tony.
All right.